How many of you have felt the power of intuition? Yes, I mean it. The power of intuition. If you can just recollect those kind of intuition that could have helped you in your decision making process, you will just say, my God, why I did not use that. That is the power of intuition as far as I'm concerned. My name is Kalyan and I'm online startup and a coach. I help people to succeed in their business. So today I'm going to talk about the power of intuition. As you all know, just just rewind, just recap, just rewind the whole thing in your lives. You would be on the process of taking a decision, and something in your mind would have told you, don't do that. Or you would have thought, you'll be thinking that I should not be doing it, and there's something in your mind would be saying, do it now. You would have heard that inner voice, no? Yes, they call it inner voice. That inner voice would have told you something, and you would have followed it once or twice, or sometimes you would not have and followed it. You need to just do an introspection of what happened when you listen to your inner voice or your intuition, and what happened when you did something against the intuition. I could recollect one thing. I mean, when I was in the field of share trading, okay, I was handling huge, big accounts in MCX and international trading and share trading and all those things. So I used to see one thing, that is, I used to handle big, I mean, HNA clients. Okay, so I can feel it. That is, sometimes they will be asking me, the client will be asking me a particular, for example, like a particular client will be asking me to place an order. Okay, Kalyan, please buy 10,000 shares of this, something like that. Immediately, I could hear something in my mind. Suddenly, it will say, "Oh my, that is not a good decision." Something will tell me. Something will tell me. So I used to record whenever I get time. I mean, not everything, okay? Not every decision, not every suggestions, auto suggestions which is coming in, or not everything which is coming from my mind, but when I realize that when my mind is saying that you should not do it as a spark, it will not. I'm not saying after thinking, after all kind of permutations, combinations, and all those things. I'm saying in a fraction of a second, as a spark, your mind would have told you something, and if you have followed it, the chances are that it may be even 100% correct. I felt it in that my when I was in that share market. I have seen that particular customer, or that those customers who bought it, and that intuition does not come often. Okay, it comes once in a while. But whenever it told me, that is, Kalyan, no, or Kalyan, yes, and that has really impacted. That has really given a positive answers. So that is the power of intuition. Okay. So now the question is, okay, if you're saying that, okay, if the intuition is very powerful, yeah, let me also start thinking about it. Let me think some scenarios where my mind told me to do it or not to do it, and I just went in exactly opposite of what that intuition told me. And what happened? You Once you start rewinding it, and once you start realizing it, that is the next question which comes in is, okay, what should I do to focus on my intuition? I'm not saying that intuition is the only thing that you should focus, but intuition has also got a role in your life cycle, in your decision making process. So what should you do? The first thing you should do is to keep your mind clear of clutters. Keep your mind clear, the clarity of thoughts. The thought should be clear. Okay. Okay. If I have to bring clarity of thought, what should I do? What you should do is to start practicing pranayama in the morning. Start waking up in the morning at 4 o'clock. Start, you're all, I already told about the power of 4 a.m. club. No? So you have to wake up at 4 o'clock. Spend at least 30 minutes of your time for pranayama. Spend at least 30 minutes of your time for pranayama and keep your mind sharp and clear. So you will start. I don't say that immediately once you're doing that. It is, every kind of exercise requires its own time. Okay, maybe in a span of, if you're doing it ritually, if you're doing it rigorously, if you're doing it regularly, within a time span of 6 months, you will be in a position to know that you will start listening more to your heart, listening more to your mind, the inner voice. You will start listening to your inner voice. Okay, so this is the first important thing that you are supposed to do. Second thing, just because I told you, you don't have to just follow it. Okay, follow your intuition. What you can do is, whenever such a kind of intuition tells you something, write it down. Write it down and see what happens if you do, what would have happened if you follow that. Okay, and then make it a practice to start following the thing, because you have something which is showing the result in front of you. So this is the second thing that you should do for developing that, the power of intuition. And the third thing is, you need to visualize. You need to develop a skill of powerful visualization in you. That is what you should be doing is, you are doing a pranayama. You are waking up at 4 o'clock after all this morning things. That what you do is, next is you are doing pranayama for 30 minutes, and once the pranayama is over, you are spending another 15-20 minutes for visualization. You spend that 20 minutes of visualization where you will literally go into that world, what you want to achieve and where you want to reach and all those things. You will literally reach, you will literally transform yourself, at least in your vision, in your dream. It is like parakaya pravesha, no? That is, you will be, for example, I mean, you are saying that you want to be a billionaire or something like that. Automatically, what happens is, when you are doing the visualization process, you will transform yourself into a person who is traveling in a Bentley. I mean, from beginning, okay, waking up, your servant comes, and you have a secretary coming in, picking up your files, etc., etc. They're just getting into Bentley cars, Bentley or whatever, Rolls Royce or whatever it is. So the whole process. So what happens is, whenever you are taking a decision, which is, when you are taking a decision which has an impact on reaching your goal, this intuition will start playing a bigger role also, and you will start listening more and more of it. So this is a very, very, very important thing that you are supposed to do. My suggestion is, try it out, and please comment below if you find some interesting results from your study of intuition. I'm sure you will be really excited. You will be really excited after watching the result of your intuitions. And I'm really eager to know your feedback also after this. So please do write to me in the comment box, and let us discuss more on that. Okay. So now that's all for now. And this is Kalyan, and wish you good luck in your ventures, or in your official life, or in your personal life, and everywhere. May God bless you all. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.